like you knew.
Right, and I didn't live stream, and I, didn't do any of that for a reason, and
Right.
didn't give. And I think a lot of like the commentary community has kind of woken up to that idea. You'll see a lot of them shifting from like doing essentially hit pieces on people to like, I'm gonna review a movie now, or I'm gonna review TV shows, things that are like a lot more
Safe.
appropriate
Yeah.
and not psychotic.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of psychotic ones still.
Oh sure,
but
yeah, yeah.
Right.
They're not as popular.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they've,
Yeah.
yeah,
And so it's like they were waiting for something,
definitely.
and then that was that.
It's an opportunity.
All of a sudden,
to
the
like-
opportunity.
Yeah.
So what was
Yeah.
the joke that like you're a cuck or something?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Cock,
a popular.
simp.
Simp
was very
simp was
popular
a
back
popular.
Yeah,
then.
right.
Yeah.
Simp and cock. I
The-
thought that was a lot.
It was a big shock though because
But not like in a funny way.
No,
like in a
no.
really like misogynistic, gross, like bizarre world.
I think the most disappointing to me is how many YouTubers that I respected had this weird view that Ian wasn't comfortable, like just assumed that Ian wasn't comfortable with what was going on. Literally our whole relationship has been like just mutual respect and understanding. Everything we've ever done, whether it's him or me, it's been like heavily talked about, like decisions together, including this. And it was like, it was an exciting, like we were both like, this is such a
I was
cool,
like,
great
oh, how
idea.
smart! What an easy way to make some extra money.
Yeah.
And it's
And you
basically
did.
the
You were.
same
You,
as an Instagram,
Yeah.
just a bit more lewd.
yeah.
And the plan wasn't even to be like
Yeah.
lewd in the first place.
Yeah, it was-
just to be like.
It was full, it was just like lingerie at the beginning. And I made crazy money off of like lingerie. I mean, I could have posted a lot of that on Instagram, like 99% of it. But like people were really, it was just weird.
Some people got like, I don't know, like some people were like defending by saying, she's not actually doing full nudity or whatever. But like in my video, because it's appropriate to take the stance, like you're either okay with sex work or you aren't. Like this in between is like not.
Yeah, you
appropriate.
You're
can't
like, it
play
doesn't matter if
between.
it's lingerie or
No.
nude.
Right. And I think I made comments in my video at the time of like, yeah, my girlfriend can show her,
Whatever she
parts
wants.
on the internet. Like, I don't give a fuck. And I think people took that and they assumed like, oh, you're going full bore. Their imaginations start to run wild because I think the amount of porn they watch, and then it just goes, to the furthest, darkest depths of the
Yeah.
internet.
It was real interesting to see the reaction because you think like that we're more evolved.
Yeah.
And then you realize, like, I don't know if it's just these internet kids and all, but like the reaction was
It was
so
shocking.
insane. It was shocking.
It was shocking. I won't lie. Like at that point in my life, like my dad's Alzheimer's had just gotten like he had like reached the point of like no return, and then this internet stuff was happening, and like there were some days where like literally like couldn't get out of bed because it was just so
Yeah, it
aggressive. And it was like YouTubers that I never thought would even know that I existed were talking about Ian's opinion about me when they have no clue. So it was like, it was super strange, but it was also really eye-opening to us to like understand what that effect is and like what we were doing.
So you were very successful in OnlyFans, and then you recently, or somewhat recently, stopped.
Yeah, I was slowing down just because like for the past year this boxing stuff has been like, I mean, we can't do anything.
Are you active now?
Like I am active, like I'm on there, but I'm not like taking photos. And I mean, this is the first time I've worn makeup, and like, I mean, I can't even do my makeup most days because we're like training and do,
Oh, so it's just not your focus.
it's just can't, I'll probably start
Yeah,
it
every
back
time
up.
we do a boxing session, like she comes with me every time, does almost the exact same work except for the sparring. So we're doing it.
So, well, I guess Keemstar was pretty focal in this whole attack on you. Him and a lot of people he's associated with.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So what he's doing is basically hitting you where he knows that it's painful.
Yeah, that I've
which is
ruined his
that
life.
you're basically the Red Witch who was fucking enchanted, bewitched Stannis, and Well, he's
It's
saying
so
you have
deep.
no agency,
Yeah.
and he's saying that
Yeah.
you're a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that Ian would burn his child.
Yeah.
This is
Basically.
so deep and well thought out from the man from Buffalo.
It was though genuinely shocking because it is like my biggest. I mean, there's like some days where I ask Ian, like, have I ruined your life? Like, I feel like some because you get so many messages
Yeah.
where like you have to think about it. It's like, I mean, I showed up, 2016, and now here we are, and Ian is doing different stuff. Like, Ian as a person has not changed very much in like regards to his like moral stance on a lot of things. But like Ian and how he feels about how he wants to put himself on the internet has changed.
But I think that was gonna happen no matter what.
That's what he always said.
That had to happen.
Yeah, I think
Those
he-
videos, like you said now, they were a hit piece, and when you look back at it, you cringe at
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
It's not something that could have been sustainable, even if you wanted to.
Look, if you didn't change,
couldn't.
you'd be Keemstar.
Right.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
YouTube changed as a platform. They don't allow stuff like that anymore, like they did back then. Everything changes.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
so, you shouldn't feel like
Yeah.
you're
I
Good you
tried it.
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think.
Well, I'm sure you know that, but yeah, I guess you
Yeah.
have insecurity about it because
Yeah.
of Keemstar and people like him.
Yeah, it's hard to get through.
He sucks. He's a piece of shit.
Maybe it's just like a Lebanese girl thing because Anissa and Lena are both Lebanese.
That's
Maybe
what I-
it's they're both
Oh,
witches.
interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like a racist
I
thing.
think it's like the nose. It's the Lebanese.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
That also seems.
Don't even say that. You have a perfect
That
nose.
I have like a little bit, but it's very small.
Don't even say that.
Keemstar notices.
Yeah, it's hard enough.
He notices all imperfections. Well, there you go. When you have a perfect mind, body, and soul as him, then you have the
But
right to.
Team Star, if you're listening to this,
He is.
No. I know that you actually do mean well,
Yeah.
and I do believe you when you say you want the event to be a success.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if my words hurt your feelings. I was hurt by your words, which is why I retaliated the way that I did.
And he said what that hurt you?
Just that we're running the
The
show
event
properly.
poorly. Right.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, which
I
was
think
enough.
It's hard. We care about this.
Yeah,
show
you work
so
hard.
much.
Some dipshit Keemstar's telling
I mean, your whole life is about
It's
it.
our
you know?
baby, literally. Like, it's kind of crazy. We didn't we didn't do a wedding other than going to Vegas. We didn't plan anything, and then all of a sudden we decided to host a giant
Right.
influencer box.
This is
event.
your wedding.
This is our wedding, basically. So it's like we're so passionate about it. We're
Are you
passionate
guys
about
gonna
everyone.
do a wedding?
I want to do
Like a sort of reception.
a
type
reception
thing.
with everyone, but
That'd be
COVID
nice.
and my family can't at the time.
Just
couldn't
not
come.
in any sort of hurry.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it'll be fun.
But the
Yeah.
Vegas shit was so fun.
It was cool. We did a Elvis thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, we
It's
had
like-
Izzy Twitch Pink. She's a streamer. She came. She was our witness. She's very sweet. It was cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
Man, your hair in that, Ian.
Yeah.
Something else.
Real name.
yeah, look at that hair, bro. What are you
Like-
doing with your hair? You doing a mullet thing?
Yeah.
Do you like that? The mullet thing is coming back, and I gotta say,
Yeah.
I just